Alright, good afternoon everybody. This is the afternoon stream. Today we are striking back against the Holy Nation and random bandits dumb enough to attack us. The Holy Nation's been sending wave after wave of enemies after us. They gave up eventually. We actually haven't seen a raid from them in quite a while, but all the same, we're not going to let that stand. We would ideally like today to at least capture the Phoenix and escape without losing any people. I don't know that we can really succeed in a direct assault. There's not really a way to weaken the Holy Nation by taking out certain people. We can make certain cities fall, but Blister Hill's always going to be as difficult as it is. We're going to make an attempt at some guerrilla tactics and see if we are able to basically, by fighting tactically and using ranged weapons, wear them down over time. We may not accomplish our goal in this first attack, but after how well the attack on the Holy Mine went, we think we can at least do some damage. So we're going to see what we can accomplish. We're armed and ready. Everyone's got food, weapons, armor. We're all set. If it feels like we're really not having much success, we may hire a bunch of mercenaries to work with us just to give us some numbers to even the odds. But right now, our main goal is to be able to accomplish capturing the Phoenix ourselves, taking him back to the shack. So what I'm going to do here is set everyone to follow Soto. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Goodness. Now I gotta turn all these off. All I want them to do is follow Soto. I don't even want to make it a job, because that'll help us create battle lines pretty effectively. But if we set them to bodyguard, they're just going to hover right around her. It's going to be annoying. That's not what we're looking for. Oh, now we're going to have to fix her turret job. It is what it is. So, have them follow her. Everyone in group 2 follow Hot Longs. Have Hot Longs follow Soto. This will give us pretty good battle lines. Help us spread out a little bit. We're going to set everyone to hold. Tell Soto to push in there. Now we're going to have Hot Longs take up a little bit different position. Take everyone off of hold. We're going to do a little bit of micro just to ensure that we're getting to make really good use of those crossbows and we're not just taking a bunch of hand-to-hand fights. Doesn't really seem to matter too much if we spread out. We really just want to try and concentrate our fire when we can. Squad 1, shoot at them. Squad 2, shoot at him. So far, we're not taking a lot of damage. I think most of it's been from the light friendly fire damage we take. We're gonna chew through our ammunition though if we're not careful. We also don't want to fight these guys more than once if we don't have to. We're starting to get a little outnumbered here. We're gonna pull back out of town. And we really want to spread out. 2. Follow hot longs. And then attack all and take them off hold. Squad 1. We're just going to have them loop back around. Attack all and off hold. By spreading out like this, we're making sure we're not taking as much collateral damage, and I think that's going to help us in the long run a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to try spreading out with some of us off of ranged attacking. Some of us still set up to do that. It looks like it's pretty much going our way. Let's make sure anybody that's a high paladin isn't going to get back up. Let's regroup. Let's get everybody on range. Try to stay as a group over here. And let's put everybody on hold. For the most part, wiped out a lot of these guys, which has been nice. Take them off of ranged and hold. Take that guy out. Come here in the light. Take a shot at this guy. Seems like being put on hold is a kind of a big deal. Seems to really help us keep a good formation. We're probably still better off spread out, but let's get everybody medicked up. No. Let's hold. Everybody medicked up. Take you all off range, off hold. up here. It's hard to see what's happening, but getting anything up on the walls visible is difficult. Piece, are you stuck? Okay. Stubs, come on over here. Let's put everybody back on hold. We don't want anyone charging around. Looks like a Shek warrior's coming in to fight. BNG looks like he can't even use his crossbow anymore. Alright, so we've dealt a pretty decisive blow here, but pushing further in might be dangerous. I'm not sure if we really want to proceed with how beat up we are. But all we really did was come in, cause some trouble, kill a few guys. We haven't done any major damage. Everybody's looking pretty beat up. Looks like they're using these things against us a little more than I would like. Steal his weapon. Let's get moved into here. Streak, where are you? Gotta get up, man. Taking their weapons from them and their ability to bandage is also going to help a lot. We don't want to see them getting up again and fighting us effectively at all. Looks like more and more paladins are popping up. There's still so many of these fuckers here. It's time to bail. They just have the numbers. They really do. That's what it comes down to. They have so many numbers. The amount of chuds you have to work your way through just to even really think about getting to the Phoenix is kind of crazy. I'm gonna take them off range since everybody's about out of ammo anyway. And we are leaving. Are we missing anybody? Nope. Fantastic. How did we make out? Most people aren't badly injured, but we've got a few that are really bad. I don't think anyone lost any limbs, which is a really good... That's a good outcome. Stats-wise, we got some toughness, got a little bit of attack, got some more crossbow and precision. It's time to head home, get healed up, and then we'll make our way back. We at least know we made it out of there with everyone. It looks like this is another Holy Nation squad. We could confiscate the High Paladin's armor, and they're probably not going to just watch us walk away. So let's go ahead and take care of this group before we move on. Burn them with fire. He's not playing around, is he? Everybody else is kind of incidental. The only one that's really dangerous is the High Paladin. And as long as we keep riddling him with bullets, he's not that much of a threat. He is bleeding pretty badly, which is good. His arm's so damaged, he's not going to be able to use his weapon very well. Take that chainmail. That weapon. This isn't going to make Blister Hill any weaker, but it is going to give us a little more combat experience, take out a few more Holy Nation turds. There was every chance they were going to get up, too, but they seem to want to stay down. But that'll let us go home and heal. We'll get some more crossbow ammo going. We did burn through a lot of it. And I do wonder if maybe the play is to equip everyone with Eagle's Crosses. That could be pretty interesting for just really taking a very long range but accurate fight. And then we'd still have the same weapons we do right now for up close. But right now, we're not necessarily taking real long-range fights. We're just, most people are shooting crossbows and stunning them instead of using melee attacks. It wasn't a bad result though. We got in, did some damage, and got out. I don't know if it's gonna really leave a mark by the time we come back. We'll have to see. The Shek Kingdom's coming for tribute soon, so it's a good thing we're heading back. I think the next assault we make, we should bring some equipment with us. Maybe that's the play. We could do either build some turrets on the spot, or even just build mounted crossbows and lure them out that way. Not expend any of our ammunition. That is something to think about. Turn everybody's jobs back on. Let everybody's wounds heal up. And they'll put their food away, which will let us rearm and then grab even more food. We did secure the Falling Sun blueprint, so we do have that option to try and have Shrike make some of those. That's actually not a bad idea. So I got desperate and went and checked one more time to see if I could get that stupid blueprint, and I was able to. So maybe we look at having a squad of heavies and a squad of crossbows. Soto, we're gonna want you to make actual crossbows. And the question is, do we want the Old World Mark II, which has a really low deviation angle compared to the others? Let's see, accuracy deviation 4 degrees. Yeah, it's 4 degrees or the 2.5, but the Eagle's Cross is going to do a lot of damage. The other downside is if we do change crossbows, we're looking at burning up steel, which is used to make weapons, so hold off on that. And we're burning up steel to make the longs, or we're burning up steel or iron to make new ammo. We'll need new ammo for the Mark II. What's the range? 80 meters. What's the range on a toothpick? 38? Eagles Cross. So 80 meters is like double the effective range. It's got 1/3 the deviation. It's just going to be much more accurate. So we're kind of debating between having a split squad. Honestly, we could keep the toothpicks and just use the Falling Suns is probably the answer. I think we keep the Falling Suns, or we keep the toothpicks, use Falling Suns, and have Falling Sun people in the front row, or Squad 1, as it were, and then Squad 2, we can use our crossbows and look at if the mixed tactics will allow them to swing around those crazy cleavers while they have backup stunning the enemy. We'd have to reposition a little better. We would have to push our melee fighters to the other side of the enemy and still have them on hold. But it could be really effective. And I'm also not opposed to just sticking to what we're doing, because our stats are really coming up, our melee attack and defense are coming up. The problem is when it comes down to the tougher guys, we have to be able to bring our crossbows to bear, or we're just gonna 1v1 them over and over until we're all defeated. What can we do? So a mounted crossbow Mark II is going to be, ooh, let's test it out. Let's test it out. Let's see how it feels using that. Let's take hot longs. And what is it? Some iron plates. The harpoon turret Mark II. So wait, a Mark II. Okay, a double barrel does require. That still requires so many different pieces. So Mark II crossbow, no light, is a bunch of iron plates. I need to trade backpacks with somebody. Double. Go trade with my longs. Hot longs, turn your jobs off. Close the backpack, grab food, grab ammo. Then we're gonna grab a bunch of iron plates. We kind of need a guaranteed enemy. Shack fighting hungry bandits is interesting, but not what we're looking for. What I want to do is see how this thing performs compared to a regular crossbow. Vane wouldn't be bad, because I'll at least have some backup without having to make anyone leave the base. It's really good to see she's not encumbered either. Iron plates aren't really encumbering her at all. That gives me some ideas. So that was 88. That's pretty dang good. faster than the gorilla. We'll just lure it this way. It's looking pretty accurate. Looks like we could probably set up a bunch of these. Let's take out that gorilla hot longs. Come on. Where are all the hivers? Hey, let's just turn off those jobs and hold, okay? So there are no hivers here, which is very interesting. We don't recover all of the iron plates when taking them down, so this isn't like a perfect mobile strategy. But if I could set up enough of those before it got too hairy, that could be very interesting. Question is, how close can I get to Blister Hill and set those up? Because if we're able to sit there with infinite ammo and lure them out, I would take that win. I would take that win any day. Running through the farm maybe isn't the idea, hot longs. Can we not? Gotta give it to her. She runs really fast for being in that heavy armor. Just fully sprinting this whole way in that heavy, heavy armor. Okay. Let's stay far enough away that maybe we won't get noticed. Want to build defense Mark II. We can build these close. That is absolutely close enough to bait people in front of. That is incredible. We could make an entire kill circle of those. That's crazy. Are any of these buildings... We obviously can't purchase them. No. None of these are available for purchase normally. I don't think any of them are residential. Because it would have been cute to put some turrets on top of these. But still... So we could show up with enough plates. We'd need 240 iron plates to make 30 of these. And just continually lure them into a fight out here. That's probably how we take them out. I think that's the answer. We don't even need 30 of them. We can have 15 of them out there and just consistently lure them out. We'll take our person with the highest crossbow shot, make them a bunch of Eagle's cross bullets. Yep. Okay, Soto, we know what we need you to do now. We've got a strategy here that we can use to take these guys out and make up for their ridiculous numbers. I don't really feel bad taking advantage of their stupidity and hatred for technology at all. No, not heavies. Why is it doing that? Longs. There we go. That is absolutely the plan. Shek will be here any minute. Looks like everybody's pretty healed up. So then the plan will just be to set 15 of those things up and then lure them back. Like, just lure them into a fight outside using one character with a good long-ranged, high-power crossbow. This is where if we had a sneaky guy, we would have them sneak in at night and build these up ahead of time. But that's probably not an option with the crew we have right now. We're just going to have to try and set it up while keeping them distracted. So if I don't need 240, I'll need like 120 of them. Oh yeah, they're just on the way. They're not here yet. Let them take the food they want. They don't take too much, you gotta give them that. Alright, we're gonna cut Squad 2's jobs off, Squad 1's jobs off, shut the door. Bring everybody together. I don't know that I even have the iron plates for this crazy plan. It looks like I do, though. Well, no, hold on. Who's all got iron plates? Who just picked those up? Because that's not going to work. Need to remember that we need to grab our ammo before anything else. Alright, everybody's jobs off. Squad 1, everybody's jobs off. Let's go get ammo. Then we'll worry about iron. Then we'll get food. Oh my goodness. I really wish they would ditch resources when they come to stack up. Really do. We're already starting to eat into our resources as far as ammunition. I don't want to do this, but we're just going to dump the water there. Don't have much of a choice. Soto. We're going to have you take those. Where's that Eagle's Cross at? I know it's around here somewhere. Now I don't know where the dang thing ended up. I know there's an Eagle's Cross around here somewhere, darn it. Where did it go? This is just battery banks. Yeah. That one too. No weapons there. Where could it have possibly gone? I don't think I got rid of it. Did I sell it? Okay, well, we're overthinking this too much. We will just put that ammunition back. Take the crossbow we've been using. It won't be the end of the world. 10 stacks would be 90. Then I need 30. So 27. So that's 3 more stacks. So 13 and 3. Gosh, math is hard today. So that's 4 stacks. There's 8. Wait, did I not go through? I haven't armed to this group yet. Goodness gracious. We'll get it together eventually. Poor doggo's coming in here. She's going crazy. She's wanting to sit in here and kick the door open. She can't stand closed doors for some reason. No jobs, no jobs. My goodness. Ranged. It's 4 stacks. 8. Okay, that's 12 stacks. That's almost enough. That should give me 120. Well, it'll be just shy, maybe. the base later. Who still needs chainmail? Bombingham can use some. Okay, let's grab more food. 2 stacks there. We should have the iron to build up 15 of those. Which will be super sweet if we can make this work. If this doesn't work, we'll probably have to take a break from attacking them and basically try to build up our team some more. So put them on hold, ranged, make sure we didn't miss anybody, and head on over there. They still hopefully will have lost people from the assault. If we run into that they're not, we may set up a tiny base there with power and a few peeler machines, just to make sure they're actually losing people. We haven't had a chance to get enough Falling Suns built to really put that to the test. That might be the other thing we do, is run around doing just melee until our dexterity comes up higher. Or just equip the Falling Sun, since we have the strength to swing them at a decent speed, and go for it. Go level with those. Not having to supply ourselves with crossbow bolts would be good, and being able to do the big sweeping swings that they do will help us overcome the numbers deficit. But I'm thinking that setting up these turrets and luring them out there is probably going to do the trick too. I love how these starving bandits can't even really catch up to us in our gear. We'll go ahead and beat them up. We won't waste ammo on them. We don't want them starting a ruckus. We want to get to Blister Hill without incident. Looks like they're headed for Blister Hill. Wouldn't that be something? They're just out here patrolling and decide to go start problems. Okay, we want to hang out kind of roughly out here till dark. Sure doesn't seem like they want to let us do that. We might have to fight some of them. I guess they're content to leave us out here. So we've got the mounted crossbow Mark II. This is the closest we can build it. So we want to be a little ways back. We also don't want to necessarily be downhill. So anything like right around here is probably where we want it. Yeah. So then we'll do 1, and then we'll do 6 on each side. No, 7 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. And then maybe we'll do a second row. No, we just need to do them closer together or back up. We can just back up a little. Well, we kind of want it to come out in an arc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's starting to get too close. Okay, so I see these are not pushing out enough. Pick these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this side's just considered closer. 6, 7. Confirm. And we want everybody working on those. Basically, if we get met with any kind of overwhelming force, we'll just retreat. Make them stand in a firing line. We haven't had to do much. They're kind of just running out here and dying. Alright, let's see if we can lure some more out here. Because these guys are the ones that we got to get taken care of. We'll let the Shek tear those guys up. That's pretty convenient for us. We're still doing really good on ammo too. Soto, go ahead and grab his weapon. We'll just know Soto's good for that. They're starting to come out in force. We don't really want to deal with that. We want to keep baiting them into a very unfair fight. There's still guys up there? There are. That's okay, they're not really a concern. I want to get to where we pulled the paladins out of there, out of the throne room. That's who we really want. Bunch of shop guards. Nah, you guys don't stand a chance. Come on now. mean, the Shek are taking it to them up there. We really don't need to worry about them. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. We're gonna hold on to that one. That's awesome. We've got to get it. We had to get a picture of that. We just had to. None of these guys are very scary. We'll wrap them up. Go ahead, medic. This guy doesn't even have a weapon, so. Clean yourself up, you're a mess. That is hilarious. Aw, you brought a big stick, but you brought it to a gunfight. No, there's more paladins coming. We're not trying to fight any kind of group of paladins. Come on now. We need to hold just long enough to get their attention. There it is. These are the guys we want to lure out. Let's see what kind of trouble squad one can get into again. Looks like we're really doing some damage here. It's time to go see if the paladins have really come out in force yet, or if we're still waiting to see the main force of paladins. See if we can get these guys to follow us out. We're really not interested at all in a fair fight. We just want them to lose. If we can force them to come after us out here, they're screwed. I mean, this has to be a nightmare for them. They're basically facing an unending siege. Come off of ranged and hold. Just kill this guy off. Squad 2's doing just fine. If nothing else, we can swap out Squad 1 and Squad 2 and bring in the fresh guys. We don't want to worry about the police station. We want the throne. We want the throne coming after us. We want them to think we are a threat. There he is. There they are. His finest guards. And I don't think we're gonna get... Are we gonna get them to chase us clean? Oh yeah, they're following. We just need to get out here ASAP. And then we're going to straight up scatter and spread out. Mew fell out. They did so right here. We want to make sure we're stripping some of these guys down that are tougher. High Paladin. Paladin. No, that's a Holy Sentinel. same, we can still strip them down. I don't think we successfully lured the Phoenix or his special buddy out here yet, sadly. I don't see the Protector of the Flame anywhere. Let's get Squad 1 all the way out of harm's way. Put them on hold, take them off the range. Spade, go ahead and strip him. This is going pretty incredible so far, honestly. I think what we need to do now is have Squad 2 turn their jobs off, come here. Squad 1 we want to start attaching to turrets. Just because they're already the most beat up, now we can literally swap in a fresh squad to go in and rouse people up. Or rile people up, as it were. We'll take Squad 1 off of hold. Squad 2 onto ranged hold. We'll leave them to fight it out. It looks like Crawl's Chosen wants to go in and cause trouble. We're not going to get in the middle of that. If we look now, their actual residents haven't gone down that much, which is kind of crazy. Their High Paladin. Take his stuff. Shrike, are you injured? No. Shrike, why aren't you oh, you don't even have a crossbow. Oh boy, who? That's unfortunate. Why have you trade with Slick? Get his crossbow. There we go. Gonna back up. Looks like, yeah, we got a paladin, high paladins coming our way. In force. easily retreat and get them cut down. And us being able to just stand in the middle like that is just incredible. Pretty hard to beat that. Paladin. Okay. I know there's a high paladin around here somewhere. Might have already scooped his stuff up though. Let's see if we can get the throne room out here. We'll just keep baiting them out. We have no problem. Because they can't just ignore us. If they do, they're screwed. Hey, get back here, you piece of crap. Honestly, so far this has gone almost exactly according to plan. We've lured so many of them out there every time they come in any real force that we haven't had any issues. Come on. Right this way, you turds. No, get back here. Stop going away. Come fight us. You know you want to. Come on. Get back here, you little rat. Yeah, come on. his stuff. Somebody else grab that. Now we pull back. See how far we can get them to come. We're gonna have to take some hits luring these guys out here, but this is the biggest force they come at us with in a while. We can get these guys out here where they get picked apart, we're good to go. Right now we're just trying to stay focused, get these really powerful paladins taken out. Want more of these guys shooting at him though. We need to spread a little bit of the firepower. Okay, Benji. Take his weapon. Let's go ahead and finish off this guy. We'll finish pin cushioning this one actually. Go ahead and medic. I really want to get the throne room to come out here. It's just not happening. Does this guy really think he's gonna take us on with his fists? Like, you are not him, dude. How are we doing? We still have plenty of ammo. We're not even gonna like waste effort and time on this guy. We're gonna finish him off. We don't want no messing with the bull. We're not dealing with the bull. Where's the protector? That's who we want. Come on. Follow me, you baby dick pieces of garbage. Now that we're slowed down, I think they're gonna follow us this time. I don't like that Moo just fell out, but... This is the big fight. This is the one we want to take. This is where we get a bunch of their really tough guys out here. Infinite Wing Wang lost an arm. We are giving up some flesh and blood for this one. A lot of Squad 1 is taking some heavy damage. We'll take Squad 1 off of ranged, off of hold. Put them on block. We just want the enemies getting shot by the turrets as much as possible. I really don't see how they could overcome this, but I've thought that before. They seem to be wrapping us up pretty good. Gosh, even with all of the extra turrets set up and everything we had going, we're still having trouble with these guys. Soto's lost a leg. Wants all the squads to come together. They still took us down. Like, the Phoenix is right there. Just whooping our asses. Infinite Wing Wang's lost 2 limbs. We're gonna have to put everybody on sneak and passive and see who we can get out of here. They haven't succeeded in imprisoning anyone yet. Inu, are you unconscious? Inu, you just got to get out of there. Ah, damn. Are they just gonna hang out here? Might have to play dead, guys. No, damn. We may have to try and get Inu back. Gotta do some medical work or we're gonna get fucked. Infinite Wing Wang is dying. We're gonna lose people if we're not careful. We've lost so many limbs. I'm just hoping we can get out of this without people actually dying. That's what we want to avoid. who you need to be looking at. Do we have someone healing him? Anybody? Oh, he's been attended to. Okay. Just needs to get the crumple John. Okay, hot longs, let's get your gear back on. The only person we haven't gotten back is Inu. Hot longs, can you splint your injuries? Alright, we're gonna have hot longs run in and grab Inu, at least that's the plan. Alright, and we want jobs off. Squad 1, jobs off. Squad 2. We're just gonna try and wait for everybody to heal up, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. We're gonna need to take everyone who's healthy and use them to go get limbs. Looks like Infinite Wing Wang got hosed. Crumble John lost a limb. Oh my goodness. These guys just don't want to go away. We definitely did a lot of damage, but we messed up sticking it out in that last fight. We should have just, I don't know, maybe cut and run sooner. Moo, you need to be chilling. Everybody needs to chill. Back on passive, I'll tell you if I want you to fight. So definitely not great. We've we've suffered some pretty major injuries. We've got legs lost there. So Soto, Wish, Crumble John. We do have plenty of people that got severely injured. No, where are you going? Chill. What are you doing? Everybody needs to hold passive. So Soto and Wish lost a leg each. And then Crumble John lost a leg, and Infinite Wing Wang lost an arm and a leg. Nobody died, but we've sustained some pretty major injuries. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Once we've got most of the people standing up that can stand, we'll pick up everyone else and head home. Hot Longs is going to head back probably ahead of everyone else just to make sure the Shek Kingdom don't get pissed off. We're still not going to be able to ally with them the way we wanted yet. Slick just got taken down by a paladin that's on the ground. Are you kidding me? These guys are something else, I'll give them that. But we'll save it up there. We really went for it on that last fight and probably shouldn't have. We did wipe out a ton of the Holy Nation. I think we, at least the Blister Hill people, the actual number of residents is still really, really high. It's kind of crazy just how many men they have. And even luring them out here just didn't make enough of a difference to give us the win. We're going to have to look at trying different weapons. We're going to have to look at trying different strategies, maybe not even employing crossbows, and we're certainly going to need more training. I don't think we'll be telling the Shek anytime soon that they can't have our food. The Holy Nation are just a whole ordeal to do. Like, they're just different to try and deal with before you have like, if you don't have the numbers, it's just crazy to try and deal with these freaks. The guy with no leg, it's not gonna matter. We don't want to lure any more trouble out here. We're already starting to pull some more, and we just don't need any of that. Everybody to just stop fighting and heal up. But we'll wrap it up here. Everybody at least survived, and we will get prosthetics for everyone who was injured. We're going to be able to get them the good stuff, most likely, just because we can sell the hash we have and make a lot of profit. I am going to have Hot Longs go ahead and rush home to make sure she's there to meet with the Shek. But we will catch up tomorrow morning with everyone retreating back to the fortress. We're going to be trying to get some rest. What are we dealing with here? Just some weaponless paladins? Okay. Take it off ranged. Take them off passive. But we do want everyone on hold. Who's fighting someone now? Oh my goodness. They're like rats. They just keep coming. Somebody take this guy out. Alright, somebody get his weapon. Please and thank you. But yeah, like I said, we're trying to get back to base, recoup, recover, get everyone that we can a prosthetic. We'll probably just make a run with a few people with backpacks, because the prosthetics aren't going to be guaranteed to spawn with what we want. We'll kind of just take either a KLR or a scouting limb. But I mean, this was kind of a pretty big defeat again. Every time we go for something major, it feels like we get swatted back down. Luckily, we took this fight outside the city, and I think that's what made the real difference, is now we're able to just kind of walk away from it. They're not going to come out here to try and capture us and put us in prison. And that's going to let us come back from this without having to try to do a prison break, without having to try and recover weapons, things like that. But we'll wrap it up there. I'm going to go ahead and save. We'll get Hot Longs back in time to appease the Shek. And we will catch up again tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching, guys. This was Casually Dedicated.